The Wire, Season 4, Episode 9. This is not an interesting episode, at least to me. Um, I talk about Presbeluski first. So his character is basically coming to a breaking point. He's fed up with the way that he has to teach in order just to satisfy the desires of like the people who basically pay their salaries and give the school funding. So he's upset with that, and he was doing such a good job of teaching them math. I mean, a really good job getting them more and more proficient with that. But then these ridiculous, nonsensical, unimportant, standardized tests and the way they're structured are being pushed on him and everybody inside this school, and they're having to do what they can to satisfy the person with the money or the organization or whatever. It's a fucked up reality that I'm a product of. To be 100% honest, I can remember being asked to stay home from school some days, or just giving answers to a test. Whatever. You can call me whatever you want to call me, man. I'm mildly successful in life right now. I don't know why I wanted to get so personal with that, but it hits so close to home. Also, one of the smaller kids that we were introduced to in the beginning of the season is finally he's between a rock and a hard place. So this new introduction to his household of a guy he does not want there, and it's becoming more and more clear why he doesn't want him there, but they haven't. It hasn't been revealed just yet. It hasn't been spelled out for me, so I'm not going to say what I'm thinking happened. But he's turned to Marlo, a person that he was trying to duck and dodge, but now he's going to be indebted to this guy forever. But Omar's out of jail, and he's on the prowl trying to gather information to figure out what his next move is. I'm hoping beyond all hopes, before this kid gets corrupted, Omar can cripple that organization. But I have a weird feeling that that kid and Omar may cross paths somewhere down the line. It would be interesting, but maybe it's a wild shot in the dark here. But I don't know. It's looking like it. I feel like it may go that direction. I'm not 100% because I haven't seen it yet, but I'm feeling like that. Maybe I just want that to happen. Don't know. What else happens in there? Oh, there's a lot of promotions. So probably one of my least favorite parts of this series is the political stuff. I don't know my reasons behind not. I guess, do you have to have a reason for not being interested in something? It's just not appealing to me. I don't hate politics, but it's just not appealing to me. Does it make for good TV? It would be better if I was into it. I'm into the school system and the structure of the street culture, and I'm even interested in this study that they're doing on a select group of kids inside the school to figure out how they could restructure their thinking so they can become productive members of society, for lack of a better term. That's also interesting too. Boy, I tell you, I'm thinking proper sleep can do the body so much good. But anyway, just a random thought I had, thinking out loud. Yeah, I'm also interested to see where this study goes with these kids. I just feel like they're spelling it out, all the issues that come from growing up in the inner city, or being given a rule book or playbook, if you will, that's missing portions. Or portions have been ripped, pages have been ripped out, portions have been blacked out, and you're given that and told, hey, now live a successful or productive life. Go out there in the world and be on your own. It's interesting to see that it's being broken down like this, and it's just like every time I turn around this series, it surprises the hell out of me. You know what I mean? To think that they put this much effort into explaining the trials of a inner city youth like this is but this story is all across America. This is a developed country, but yet we have issues like this, with illiteracy and just basic skills that aren't even mastered in the school system, and they're fighting only to get funding, which is like, if we don't get funding, we don't stay open, and then what are they going to do? Man, it's a vicious cycle, dude. Vicious cycle. Now, let's see what else happens. Oh yeah, there's a lot of promotions on the political side. So, the new mayor, he's a mayor-elect technically in this particular time in the series, he's going around. He wants to create all these changes and do things his way, but he's also thinking years ahead. Kinda, he's thinking about his next political position, which is not good for the city because he's going to come in, mess everything up to suit whatever his thoughts are on different policies, the way things should be run. He's going to fly away. He's going to fly away to another position, and he's basically a tornado at this point. He's going to come in, destroy some shit, and just disappear like he was never there, which is the worst possible thing for a city like this. But I'm gonna stick it out, of course, and see what happens through the end of the season. And if they continue on the same path this series has done, it may bleed into 2 or 3 episodes into the next season. The promotions are the guy that we fell in love with, the lieutenant from the original task force that took down Avon and his crew. He got promoted to a major, and now he's a colonel. They got a weird ranking system in the police force. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though, but it's a weird ranking system. I mean, I'm more familiar with the military ranks, but like I said, I've never been in the military. I've never been a police officer either, but I'm more familiar with the military ranks. You start private first class, and then you got, what is it, specialist in the Army, and then just like corporal or something. I think shares with the Marine Corps. That's Army and Marine Corps, and then Air Force is like airman first class and stuff like that. And the Navy's like petty officer first class, and chief. Well, chief is higher up. Chief petty officer, a master sergeant. I don't even think there's that many. I don't know. I'm more familiar with those ranks because of the documentaries and audiobooks I listen to. But anyway, I went off on a little target. That was a heck of a tangent, if I can say the word correctly. Jesus. What else happened in the episode? I keep trying to skirt away from the political side of things. Well, there's some, like I was saying before, I was really interrupted by myself. So the lieutenant gets promoted. See where that goes. Trying to force out the commissioner, but he's like, hey, I'll do whatever you want me to do, but you gotta fire me. I'm not gonna resign. Is what it is. Pride, I guess. I don't know. Where it looked better on his part. Like, I was fired from the job because the guy don't like me. Whatever. Why'd you resign? Oh, because the guy don't like me. And it's like, oh, I don't know. I've never been in a situation like that. I mean, I put in 2-week notices before, and I've been fired. But I've never been like, oh, well, I don't know. I've never been in the exact situation he's in. I've been at a job where people don't like me. Nothing you can do is just stay away and continue doing your job, because that can get dangerous, especially if you're around heavy equipment and people who have less of a cure for life. If that makes any sense. What else happens? I talked about Pryzbylewski, but this, it's the series is worth a watch. I can't fully break down the whole episode, and I don't think I should. I feel like I said in so many other videos, this is a chance for me to work on my speech, so I could slow down and make my slow down, and like I'm doing now, I'm like blanking, so I can slow down and have clear, concise thoughts. I'm pretty sure I misused that word, but I'm gonna roll with it. If you like me talking about TV shows, I've got Breaking Bad, Mandalorian, which I don't like, The Wire, which is this. I've got I did the miniseries on Chernobyl. I got The Americans. I've got a couple movies as well. Check those other videos out, and while you're there, subscribe. Can't even say that word, but it's just a little button touch. All you do is go, just like that. Watch this. Wait, let me see. Wait. Just go, just like that. See, that easy. Go ahead and do it.